Hey guys, it's me Troy, and today I'm going to be going a review over the year 2019. Um, this is a video for the end of the year, um, and I've been doing video projects where I've been reflecting over the past decade years for me, why it's been a blessing what the Lord's done for me during this past decade, and now I'm on the final year of the decade, 2019. Which is this year as I do this current recording. It's December 2019. Uh, the year is almost over. Here in a couple days, it'll be the end of the year, and it'll be New Year's, and it'll be 2020. And I'm just gonna cover 2019 and the blessings and things that the Lord's done for me this year. It's been a blessed decade, and it's been a blessed year as well. And this year I did a lot of open air preaching, and that was a blessing. Um, I also did some personal witnessing. I went down and talked to people about the Lord during this holiday season. Even preached to a guy in a Santa Claus costume, and I have a video about that. And that it was just a really blessing and a privilege. And I was looking at volunteer work this year. I ended up not doing it because I'm too busy, but I am still looking for volunteer work to get into, Lord willing. So if the Lord wills, in 2020, hopefully I'll find some volunteer stuff. It was also a really blessing earlier this year. I reunited with some friends I had, and we went out and prayed for people and fellowshipped in the Lord, and that was a pretty fun time, and consider that to be a blessing. And I also got a new job, a good paying job with some good benefits, and it's really been a blessing. And I've been very busy a lot this year, and I've had my problems with it, and it wasn't always perfect, but it still was something that helped me tremendously, and it was a blessing to have and be a part of it. I met new people and uh, got good pay and benefits and everything, and that was definitely a privilege. And when it's a lot of work and very physical stuff and labor, and it can be really hard on the body sometimes. And but I've gotten used to it, and it's been a blessing for sure. When I first started working there, I was having a bit of a difficult time with it, but I got better because the Lord helped me stick through it, and I've been there for 9 months now. I started back in March, and I'm aiming for a year in 2020, Lord willing. If I make it there, it'll be a year, and I'll be able to get some vacation time. Um, and So that was all great. When I use my vacation days, I'm going to mainly be using it to preach and share the gospel and stuff like that, and do uh, activities that will glorify God, not just to chill out, um, because that way I won't be as busy, and I'll be able to do more ministry work and focus on the ministry. Um, um, so everything at the factory has been great, and I got I'm doing pretty good with my boss, and my boss likes my work ethic, says I do a good job, and and that's pretty good. Um, I went to the fair, and fairs are pretty cool events. They sell gospel, well, not sell, but give away gospel tracts, and you can walk around and see some people, and and I saw some family and stuff, and got some tracts, and spoke with other who I'm assuming are believers. I'm hoping. Um, I also went to the Edinburgh Museum. Edinburgh is a place here in Virginia, the Shenandoah Valley. And I just saw some historical sites there. Well, not really. I wouldn't say sites as much as I would. It's a museum that contains historical stuff for the region, and I saw some historical stuff, and it was very interesting. Uh, Mainly stuff from the Civil War. Um, and I also had some family time at the end of the year for the holidays, and I know back in Thanksgiving we had a really delicious turkey, and I saw my grandfather, and then for the um, Christmas I had off work, so during that day I was just I did preaching on Christmas Eve because I was off Christmas Eve and Christmas, and during Christmas Eve I just went out and did some more open air preaching. I've got that video. Uh, it should be on one of my channels. It might even be on this one if I'm not mistaken. Um, but I did some preaching, and then on Christmas I just went to spend some time with family. Saw my grandmother, and she came back from a long trip way out west in California, and I got to see her, and it was just good to see family because they're not going to be around forever, and those of you who know me know that I don't really necessarily celebrate Christmas per se, but I just wanted to, spend some time with family, be off work, so I would be able to do some more ministry work. So that's about it, and I'm looking forward to 2020, and that's really all I got. Thanks for watching.